Hi everyone, welcome to your mat. Today we are going to do a 30-minute seated flow. Just give yourself a moment. If you have blocks or a bolster, any blanket, anything you want to bring into your practice today, go ahead and grab that. And we will begin in this seated happy Sukhasana pose. Letting your hands rest on your knees and gently closing your eyes. Really bringing yourself into this space. Honoring this time you've made for yourself, for your self-care. Feeling yourself supported by the earth, connected by those sit bones underneath you. Feeling the elongation of your spine up through the crown of your head. And then just let the body feel the gentle pull of gravity, softening into the space. Really bringing your focus inward to your breath. Feeling the coolness of your breath as it enters your nose. The warmth on your upper lip as it leaves. And we'll just sit here for a few moments in stillness and silence and meditation. Slowly open your eyes and just lift your shoulders up towards your ears and let them roll down your back. Lifting up towards your ears, letting them roll down your back. One more time. And then try taking that in the opposite direction, lifting them up and rolling them forward. Right on, then walking your hands out away from the body. You're going to place your right hand outside of your left ear, gently drawing your right ear towards your shoulder. The further you walk your left fingertips out and away from your body, the deeper stretch you're going to get through your neck. Let's just be gentle here, not pushing on the neck. Just a little gentle pressure, encouraging this nice stretch with each inhale and each exhale. You're reaching your right arm back up through center, bringing the head through neutral, and then bringing your right hand down. Inhaling your left arm up, placing it on the right ear, and gently drawing the left ear towards your shoulder. And the further you walk the right fingertips away out to the side, the deeper the stretch. You'll just come to a place where you feel the stretch, not the strain. And gently bring your head through neutral, reach the arm up high, and then bring it down to the earth. Right on, this time reach both arms up. Your gaze, follow your fingertips. And on an exhale, dropping your left hand onto the earth, reach your right arm up and over for a nice side body stretch. As you inhale, really feel the expansion of the rib cage, the filling of your lungs. And on your exhale, feel your hips or sit bones grounding into the earth. Next inhale, bring your arms up overhead. And we'll do that on the other side. Just dropping the hand beside you, so not behind you. We'll invite a twist later. Just sliding the hand away. And reach the left arm up and over. Rotating your gaze, your heart up towards the sky. Taking those nice big breaths in through the nose and out. Inhale, come on up. Reaching the arms up high. Just take a nice deep forward fold over the legs. Now if you want to bring a block in front of you to rest your forehead on, or maybe 2 blocks, so stacking them in a way, you can just let the forehead rest on the block and bringing the arms out in front of you. For me, that's a little too high, so I'm going to adjust it. So we get 3 heights on these blocks. We find what works for us. Taking a nice big inhale. Nice big exhale. On your next inhale, gently walk yourself up to seated. We'll take the counter pose of a forward fold as a heart opener, something back bending. Back bends really start from the heart, so just walk your hands behind you, fingertips pointing towards your back, drawing those elbows in. Just press the chest up, press into the hands, dropping your head back. On that nice straight. And come back through center. Let's uncross the legs, recross them with the opposite leg in front. And this side may feel awkward, and that's okay. So we have a dominant side, maybe we're left-handed, we're right-handed, maybe we have a foot that we favor in front of the other. That's okay. We are creating balance on our mats, and we're learning to be okay with the awkward. Right, so sitting up nice and tall, reach the arms up overhead. This time we are going to add a twist. So drop your right hand behind you, fingertips point away, left hand comes across your right thigh. Sitting up tall on your inhale, and twisting on your exhale. On your next inhale, bring the arms up overhead, and we'll take that twist to the other side. Again, keeping the spine long. We're moving it in 6 different directions. We're stretching it to the side on the right, stretching it to the side on the left. Now we've invited a twist on the right and the left. And we did a forward fold and a back bend. Let's come back through center and take another one with the non-dominant leg in front. All right, so sit up nice and tall. And again, you could reach your arms up high to start to hinge forward for your fold, or you can keep your spine long and walk your hands out just as far as you can keep the hips grounded. When you've got the hips off the ground, you've come past your edge. You're going to keep those hips grounded and gently fold in. And on your next inhale, come on up. We'll take a heart opener. This time, go a little deeper, coming into a reverse table. Now, if you'd like just sitting back to stretch, by all means, do that. But to go a little deeper means to uncross the ankles, plant the hands hip distance apart, and then press into the hands, press into the feet. Really lift and squeeze everything up. If it feels good on your neck, to drop the head back. If it hurts your neck, then don't do it. All right, keep lifting and squeezing everything up here. And then gently have a seat. Now we're going to do that with the legs open wide. So just extending the legs out to the side, rolling the toes up towards the sky. Rotating the leg outward so the knees are going up towards the sky, and sitting up nice and tall. And again, if you want to use a block or two in front of you, we're going to come down with a nice long spine. Just start to walk your hands out. So let's stretch in your inner thigh. And as soon as you start to feel the toes turn forward or the knees roll inward, that's as far as you need to go. Okay, try and maintain that alignment with the legs. And if you have a block or 2 or 3 or none, just bring yourself out, fold in, drop the head. And on an inhale, start to walk yourself back to seated. We're going to explore this wide leg stance with one leg. So you're going to bring your right foot to the inner thigh, keeping this leg out long. In the Ashtanga primary series, we explored Janu Shirsasana A, where the hips are squared over the leg. Here, the hips are nice and open. So this is a twisted or revolved Janu Shirsasana head to knee pose. So just taking the left hand, let it slide down the left leg as you rotate your right shoulder up towards the sky and reach your right arm up and over. If the toe finger bind is available to you, you could do that. Again, when you start reaching, if you feel the right hip come up, you've come to your edge. So maybe elevate yourself up so you can really push down through the hips. Right. Inhale the arms up to a T. Let's add a twist from here. So turn towards the bent leg, placing your right hand behind you like a second spine. Left hand comes across the right thigh. Come back through center on your inhale. This time placing one hand on each side of the bent leg. You're going to lift yourself up onto your right knee and wave your left arm up. This is a modified side plank, Vashisthasana. Maybe let the left arm drop behind you. We can make some big circles with the arm, sweeping the arm forward, up and back. And let's take that in the opposite direction. So if you went clockwise the first time, go counterclockwise this time. All right, last one. And then gently bring yourself back down to seated. Good. Now bring the left foot in to meet the right. Sitting in Baddha Konasana, this bound angle pose. So pressing the soles of the feet together and finding what feels comfortable for you. For some, it feels better to have the legs out further. For some, it feels better to bring them in. You can even press, whatever of the three heights underneath the knees to give you a little bit more support here. Again, we want a nice long spine. You can grab the big toes and start to lean forward. You're leading with your heart, keeping the spine nice and long. Feeling a nice stretch in the inner part of your leg. And soften through the head. Gently rise up on an inhale. You can use your hands underneath you to close the book, to bring the knees together and remove the blocks. All right, let's bring the legs out wide one more time, making our way to Pavrita Janu Shirsasana on the other side. So bringing your left foot to the inside of your right leg, sitting up nice and tall, letting your right hand slide down your right leg. Reach your left arm up and over. A nice side body stretch. Bring them up on an inhale, arms out wide. Begin your twist. Right hand to the outside of the left leg, left hand behind you, fingertips pointing away, helping you to sit up a little taller with the inhale. Twist a little deeper on your exhale. Come back through center on your inhale. Bring your hands one on each side of your knee. You can bring yourself up to a modified side plank. And so reaching the right arm up, maybe let it drop behind you. Make those nice big circles with your arm. Nice and slow. 3 in one direction. And then 3 in the other. Right on, gently have a seat. Bring the legs out in front of you, just give them a little gentle shake out. I'm going to turn to the side. We'll take a Paschimottanasana, intense Western fold. Again, if you have a bolster in front of you, you could bring that on your legs. So as you fold forward, getting a little bit more support as you come down. And on your next inhale, come on up. Placing the pillow or bolster behind you like a pillow for your head, we're going to roll onto our backs. Just letting the head soften into the pillow. Flattening the feet on the earth. And again, if that doesn't feel good on the head or neck, then remove it. Right now it's just a gentle, comfortable pose, like encouraging the curvature of the low back and supporting it with the edge of the bolster, as well as letting us support the back of the head. You're going to come into some reclined pigeon poses, so gentle hip opener. And crossing your right ankle over your left leg. Lay here and let the right knee open up towards the sky. And when you're laying on your back, we don't want to turn our head side to side. Just keep the gaze up. And then start to reach behind your left leg and start pulling it in towards you. And sometimes to reach it, we have to kind of lift the low back to get there. But this isn't really an abdominal exercise. This is a hip opener. So if you have to do that to get that, or you could also use a strap back here, let the low back come back down so that when you gently start to pull the left knee in, it applies a little gentle pressure to the outside of the right leg, and that is where the hip opening starts to happen. So just go as far until you feel something, anything, not pain, maybe a little discomfort. Give yourself some nice deep breaths here. We hold a lot of stress and tension in our hips, the largest joint in our body. You could even use your right elbow to help encourage the right knee to open up a little bit more. Really draw down through the low back with your navel. And then we're going to extend the left leg up to the sky. If you look at your legs, it kind of looks like the number 4. You can flex your foot, you can point your toes, you can roll your ankle around. We're going to revisit this reclined pigeon one more time. We're going to go a little deeper and we're going to stay a little longer. Right, so flexing the foot, start to re-bend the left leg. And as you're bending it, you're drawing the left leg in. As soon as you feel that stretch in your right hip, just stop right here, close your eyes. Take some nice deep breaths. And some good vibes, some positive energy to wherever you're feeling the stretch. The magic happen on the exhale, the release, softening. And we'll stay here for a few more breaths. And gently lower the left foot down. The right ankle is still crossed over the left knee. Just going to uncross it. Bring your feet out wide like windshield wipers and drop the legs to the right. And then drop the legs over to the left. And then bring the legs back through center. We're going to do that again, but this time we're going to do it on the left side. So you're going to cross your left ankle over your right knee. Let the left knee fall open. Maybe this is as far as you have to go. If you're feeling an intense stretch here, you can stop right here, close your eyes, and just take some nice deep breaths. If you want more intensity or you're ready to go a little deeper into your practice, reach the right hands behind, or both hands behind the right leg and start to draw it in. And clasp the hands above the knee, behind the leg. If the low back comes up to get that bind, that's okay. Just be mindful of it. We're not engaging the core here. We're using the core to help ground us, pulling the belly button down through the low back. And then gently start to pull on the outer part of your right leg. And that right thigh starts to put a little gentle pressure on the outside of your left leg, feeling that stretch in the left hip. And one side may feel more tension, tightness than the other. That's okay. Maybe it's different today than it was yesterday, and that's okay. You're here, you're breathing. And we're gently going to extend the right leg up to the sky. So if you were to look at your legs, create the number 4. And just point the toes up or flex the feet, roll the ankle around, because we're going to do that reclined, supported pigeon one more time. Gentle hip opener. Right? So flex the lifted leg, start to re-bend the right leg, and as you're bending the right leg, you're pulling it in toward you, not up, but in towards you, like your knee towards your nose. Start to feel the opening happening in the left hip. As soon as you feel something, you can stop right there. That's your edge, and that's where we want to breathe. That's where we're holding the tension and the tightness. So you can close your eyes. Nice deep breaths. Be okay with whatever you're feeling. If it's pain, get out of it. Right? That is the language of your body telling you, please stop doing this. But if it's discomfort, be like, maybe I should stay here for a little while. Let some things go. Breathe a little deeper. On your next exhale, gently lower your right foot, planting it on the earth, keeping the left ankle crossed over the right thigh for now, until we can uncross it. Open the feet out nice and wide, and gently windshield wiper the legs to the left. And back over to the right. Keep bringing the knees back through center, kind of toe heel the feet in. We're going to do a gentle supported bridge. So if your block is nearby or you need to get up and get it, you can either keep the pillow under your head, or again, you can let it go. If it feels better for you to feel more grounded into the hardwood floor, or it's better if it feels better on your spine, then go for that. Go for it. So we said earlier, there's 3 heights on the block. We're gonna come into a gentle bridge first. So remember, you just flatten out that low part of your back with the natural curvature. Bring the pelvis up, bring the hips up, and you're going to slide the block underneath you, right? The lowest part of your back. Now, depending on your level of flexibility, like I'm not really feeling much of anything happening here. That's not bad. I could stay longer here. This height is challenging me, and maybe this is where I want to be today. And again, if you have if you're working towards a back bend, maybe you have it on the highest level. But bring your hands down, kind of walk the fingertips towards your heels so you really feel your shoulders pull away from your ears and soften into the mat. Let the weight of your hips sink into the block. So that you feel like you're not having to hold your legs up to hover over the block, but you're actually using the block to let you soften in this pose. You can stay right here. You can shift your weight into your left foot, bend your right leg, maybe extend it up to the sky. And point the toes, flex the foot. Okay. Rebend the leg, bring it back down. Draw the left knee in and up, and the left leg up, pointing or flexing. Rebend the leg, bring it down. And stay here for 5 more beautiful breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gently lift the hips so you can remove the block. Let's take a couple breaths here. Again, just letting that low part of our back soften into the mat. Pulling the navel down through the low back. Be tilting the pelvis forward and up. Drawing your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Maybe some small circles with your low back, right where the block was. Check in. With the knees hugging in and the back of the head and shoulders grounded, flex your feet up towards the sky and open the knees nice and wide. Reaching for the outer blades of your feet, coming into happy baby pose. So gently rock side to side. And massaging that area you just had the block under. Pressing the soles of the feet together overhead, clasping the hands on the outer blades of your feet, letting the knees open up in this reclined bound angle pose. Releasing the feet, letting the knees come all the way down to the earth. Right, if the blocks are nearby, you could place them underneath. If they're not nearby, you can grab them and place them underneath. Okay. Another way just to support you in your practice. You soften in. Removing the blocks from underneath your knees. Sending your right foot to the right front corner of your mat, left to left. We'll take a short shavasana, maybe 2 minutes today, before closing out our practice and our seated poses. Start to bring your awareness to your breath, maybe breathing in a little deeper, breathing out a little deeper. Gently turning your head to the right. Your head through center, gently turning your head to the left. Your head through center, feeling your fingers and toes. Taking a nice big full body stretch. Reaching from your toes all the way out through your fingertips. And then draw your knees into your chest. Take one more spinal twist to each side, so open the arms out to a T. Letting the legs fall to the right. Gently turning your head to the left. And place your right hand on the outer part of your left thigh. Or again, if you have a block nearby, put them underneath the knees. Bring your head through neutral, bring your legs through neutral. And let the legs fall to the left. Gently turning your head to the right. And again, if it would feel better for you to place the block or even a bolster or blanket under there. All wonderful options, wonderful choices. Let it challenge you, but not harm you. In the practice of ahimsa, non-harming. Self, others, all living things. Bring your head back through neutral, your knees through central. Wrapping your arms around your shins, bring your forehead towards your knees, and we'll start to roll like a ball. Maybe 2, 3, 4 times. You can bring yourself all the way up to seated. Letting your hands rest on your knees. Feeling grounded down to the base of the spine. Long and light through the crown of your head. A few more moments of stillness here. And placing your palms together, bowing your head, bowing to honor and recognize the light and love, truth and peace that dwells in each and every one of us. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, eternal peace. Thank you all so much for being here. I will see you next time.